die. All you can die. Never wrong, they right.
Ready. Advanced. Val J. Harbaugh select. Advanced. Ready.
Magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People
Ready.
They be loyal, they be
Play.
taking up.
Advanced settings. Entering advanced settings screen. Offensive playbook. And sec. Against. With. Ready. View super. Ready. Advanced. Ready.
You like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up. It look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Get drown out my problems. Let me. When up in magic. With the gang, we ball out. It can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways.
Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And now look at him go. 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
One down. 180. We got it. Shoot. Check nine. White Monday down.
This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Up to make the stop, the Texans' leading tackler a year ago, Zach Cunningham. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw his Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
They run it with a rookie from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 more there and another first down. 24th pick in the spring by Oakland was Josh Jacobs. Only rushed for 640 yards last year at Alabama, but when you consider the offensive depth chart they had, it makes it understandable. So young, won't turn 22 until February, and they're really hoping that the veteran presence of 30-year-old Doug Martin can be a guiding light for Jacobs.
Alert three. He's coming. We got double up.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And to the left side here, Will Carlson. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36.
First down, Raiders.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 29. 29. Mike, 57. All right. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears. Kill, kill, kill.
From the 30 on second down, Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
There we go.
That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Stay down. 7:34. 55.
Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. Carr come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Bang, 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 bang. Shit, shit, shit.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down, Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Watson now to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Trevon Wesco. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. Vontez Burfict, the one to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Back to throw, Watson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike, 29. Ready? 29 is 9. Go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Carl come up here with a 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Benardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
93. 55
On 2nd and 9, Carr, he's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep in zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
This will be fielded at the 6. And an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. It's a kickoff return of 94 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
The Texans take over. Let's go, boys. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice...
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Mike 29. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Now it's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards.
Let's go for a Texans first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Set. 19. 29. Young, lose one. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end.
Now Watson going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the draw, Richard tried to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Caught out right by Renfro. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Carr now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Hey, 4-1 Mike. 4-1.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check. Check hot.
Carr gives to Rashard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This will be fielded at the 6. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Carr now to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And now he'll turn and off his back foot into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Entering, pause screen, resume. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game, cancel.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now
accelerating, and off he goes. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders, 71 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Slam, slam, slam. Save.
They'll run it with Jacobs into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Texans' 1-yard line.
Another shot from the one on second and goal.
Watch twins. Watch the twins.
On the carry, here's Smith. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Nice job holding them out of the end zone on third down. I think you need to give a big assist to this crowd.
Yeah, they're really rallying them, aren't they? They're behind them the whole way. And they get that little bit of extra motivation when you're in a tough situation. Let's see what happens here on fourth down if they go for it. Can the crowd help them one more time?
Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Check. Right there. 54, right there. Here we go. Check 26. Check 30. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
29 is Mike 29. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Third and 2, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Back now in Houston. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Back now in Houston. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Hey, 734. Hey, check Mike 39.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr is going to fire one deep. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. Carr now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Richard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On 3rd down, Carr. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. First 9 seasons in the league for Brown were, of course, in Pittsburgh. Last year, though, growing concerns of his dissatisfaction in his role with the Steelers and the quibbles with Ben Roethlisberger. So he ends up being traded to the Raiders in March. 7-time Pro Bowler, 6 straight years of at least 1,200 yards and 8 touchdowns. Not a bad stretch. What a talent for Derek Carr to have on his side. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Check 55, Mike. 65, 65, 65.
From the gun, Carr. Oh, no, lost the football. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So 2 disastrous running plays, and now they face a 3rd and very long. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown Raiders. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. He's back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let him know. Shoot!
Now it's Miller. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Raiders' 48-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Switch.
Watson hands this to Foreman. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. To throw his car. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
No time now.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Watson now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and run for it. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Texans, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move